Well, welcome to stage 9 of Flamme Rouge Racing World Tour Series, the final day. 9 stages over 11 days of racing. Today's an individual time trial. I'm not going to lie, my legs have pretty much had it. Just got back from team ride this morning out in the real world. Legs are pretty shot, so this might be a bit more of a zone 2, zone 3 ITT. I think I'm sitting around midfield in the general classification, so I've got nothing to play for. Want to finish the tour series because I started it, hence I'm here. Slightly later time slot today, but gonna get it done really and enjoy it. That's the main thing. So it might not look like a TT on screen to you, probably because my legs are pretty much gone. So the course today, the Richmond loop around. I haven't really done any research on it because I've been out this morning reading a few of the comments in our Discord chat for Flamme Rouge for Level Esports Racing, and there's quite a few people have commented it's a tough old course. So get out, get it started, and see where we go really. Like I say, just one of those get it done, get round, finish the tour series and be happy that I've done all of the stages over the last 11 days. So please do, if you are at home and you're watching the live stream, jump in the chat. Probably have the mic open most of this one. Got 42.6 kilometers of what looks like on the map that's just appeared quite a spiky little course. Is not really what I need, but thanks for all the comments about yesterday's race and yesterday's finish on stage 8. Yeah, did write myself off at the beginning, didn't I? I sort of said I wasn't going to do very well, I was going to get dropped and all of that, and I proved myself wrong by riding pretty well. I managed to get round and be there in the bunch, go for that sprint at the end. So, and I had something left in the tank to put a sprint out as well. So happy with 4th position yesterday, the highest result of this tour for me. But like I say, this one today, got nothing really to play for. In midfield, I think in GC, I think I was around that 60th place out of 120 odd that started at the beginning of the week. So just happy to get around this one this afternoon and say that I've done the World Tour Series. It's been my 3rd tour that I've done now from Flamme Rouge Racing. I'm over the moon with that. Don't have the legs for it today, having just got back from a 45-mile ride outside with my in the real world race team. So yeah, not great planning, but needed to get out, have some fresh air, get back to riding outside. So that's what I did. yeah, this Richmond loop around, like a quite a punchy little circuit. I don't think I've actually ridden it before, so none of it looks familiar. Unless that bit we've just come down is the after party bombs it in reverse. Yeah, looks like the way when you got to do the after party, but I don't know what course that was. But yeah, just not pushing it today. There will be green and blue sections probably throughout. Here to get it done rather than try and light up the world. Obviously work harder on the climbs because I have to, but just about getting the tour series done today. Couldn't resist getting outside this morning with the teammates because although it was frosty start here in the UK, the sun was out. I've only been out once this year, and that was back in January as part of a media day for our team launch. Thought, why not take the bike out, get out with the lads, a chat, have a coffee stop, and put some miles in outside in the sunshine. But was never not going to do this stage, but reality is it's going to be a zone 2, zone 3 sort of ride for me, and then move into next week. Hopefully the legs are feeling it. There'll be a special little live stream coming out this week with a bit of a different sort of content for the channel from Zwift, but something I'm quite keen to do. So I've got to work out when that's going to be. So if you like and subscribe to the channel, you'll be notified when that live stream is going to be. It might even be tomorrow morning. Things work out okay. Need to do a bit of last minute planning this afternoon and work it out, but if I can do it tomorrow morning, then likely when it'll be. And Wednesday morning I'll be taking part in stage 1, the dirt racing series. Done a recon of that course already. Videos available on my channel. Be racing it Wednesday morning in the Atlantic time slot, so I think it's 10:45 GMT. There'll be a race video for you to watch of that one as well. So I have to say, I don't know where Richie Vale FRR Race Control find some of these courses. Definitely don't think I've ridden this one before, so hopefully you might get a course complete at the end. A badge hunting, but I do have to say though, Rich Vale from FRR, this tour series, I People said it was the toughest course there is on Zwift. Yeah, I probably agree. Compared to the other two that I've done, it has been pretty brutal. The stages have been tough. For some reason I showed up on the Queen stage yesterday, but the rest of the week has been tough. But looking at the competition in GC for some of those other categories, the level esports lads, I've watched a couple of the CAP categorised races. Some of our level esports lads, the work they've put in, the teamwork in that category, has been amazing, and hopefully they'll go on and win that category and have a couple others high up in the GC as well. So all in all, it's some great racing to watch, and also some great racing that I've taken part in. Definitely noticed though, categorising up to CRP competition is harder, but that's all part of the training. I see it as like progression. If you can categorise up in a tour, I think that's great work, great achievement, and puts you in the right category to do your racing. I think the first FRR tour that I did last November, I was a HAB classification, and one in January, and this one managed to move up to CRP. So definitely for me, it's progression. What I want to try and be competitive in that classification. I know not today in this ITT. I'm treating this as a Zone 2-3 ride, and not going all out, but for my own well-being, I needed to get out this morning with the lads in the sunshine, back outdoors. So hence the time slot move for me. Been out with them, done just short of 50 miles out on the road, and now settling in for this 40 odd kilometre ITT. But I'm here getting the work done, and I think, like everyone that's taken part in this tour series, it's been a well organised week. We're going to finish on well over sort of 275 plus miles this week alone, plus last weekend, so over 300 miles of racing, including all the warm-ups and cool-downs and stuff. It's been a big week, really enjoyed it, really well organised by FRR. Richie Vale goes all out to make this one of the best tour series is on Zwift, and been a joy to be part of it, really. And I look forward to seeing Super 6 as that materialises over the coming weeks and months. Hopefully I'll be able to, with Rich Vale, bring you recons of each of those races to the YouTube channel as well. That'd be nice to do those recons with him and bring you more content, recon content, racing notes, like I do with the Zwift Racing League, and like I'm trying to do at the moment with the the dirt racing series. So yeah, if I can do that, be nice. Already done trailer video for FR Super 6, so it'd be nice to do the recons for him as well. And obviously race in the series. That's the thing with me, if I recon it, I race it. I am going to miss though one of the dirt racing series races. I'm out of the country, so I won't have access to Zwift. I'll be climbing Mount Tady in Tenerife, so I have to miss one of the dirt racing series, but the rest of them I should be there for, and I'll make sure that the recon content is there and available for you, even though I'm not racing it. Definitely going to earn my dinner later, as I think I burnt 2,000 calories in this morning's ride out. Look at me near 1,000 calories burnt here, which is good. Not complaining. We'll get the fuel in right. Look at a few ride-ons to people. Taking Chain's YouTube channel's behind me somewhere, 2 seconds back. What you notice in this series, when you ride the same sort of time slot, especially in the races, it's the same names around you. So nice to be in a slightly different time slot, see those people around me. But for me today, I haven't come out here just to do a zone 1. Happy with a zone 2, zone 3 sort of effort. Hours worth of training. Did obviously 2.5 hours on the road this morning. So I can come in averaging 200 to 225 watts for this. Be happy with that. No one's jumped in the chat yet with any comments or questions. If you are watching it and you've got any questions or want to know anything, then jump it in the chat. I'll quite happily answer any questions. And see what you got to say. Yesterday, the support in the chat, what kept me going through that race. Nice to be told when to drink, when to rest. It was really nice to have those sorts of comments yesterday. One of the things I do forget to do when I'm on the bike, especially indoors, is just forget to drink. So having those little comments up at me, always helpful. So also, if you're following the YouTube channel, got a Instagram channel which is quite active, cycling related. Link and that's in the description of this. Join me on companion app as well, and all the links to everything, Zwift companion, Strava, my Instagram, the race teams are all in the description of this stream and most of my videos that I put out. So come along, follow, especially 2 weeks time I'll be over in Tenerife, hopefully filming some YouTube content out on the road. My coach has set me quite a tough but interesting 7-day training camp out there, so that's where I'll be heading, and looking forward to getting that content done. Got a nice villa for the week, so hopefully get some good training in, some much needed sunshine. My fiance's coming out with me as well. She's going to be at the CrossFit gym out in Costa Rica for the week, training with two of her mates from the gym here in the UK. The three of them going to be training every day in the CrossFit gym in Costa Rica, getting themselves ready for their competitions throughout the year. So quite an active holiday. They'll be at the CrossFit gym, I'll be out on the road, and then in the evenings, afternoons, evenings, we'll get together for some good food, good laughs and jokes, bit of banter. It won't come from me, the banter, but some bit of chill time in the evenings. But not a bad birthday treat, I suppose. So make the most of it. Only the second time I've cycled abroad, so looking forward to that. Haven't been to Tenerife for probably 30 years. I think I went there in the early 1990s with my parents on a holiday to Los Cristianos. So it'd be nice to see if that hotel that I stayed in is still there or not. So, but yeah, back to the Canary Islands. Second time I've taken the bike abroad. So good to ride Mount Tady. There's a few other places I want to ride as well. The Masca Valley, one of them. I want to get out to the famous lighthouse as well. Appeared in a Hollywood film. That'd be quite good to ride the roads from that blockbuster film as well. But yeah, I've got a few things planned, obviously. The coach has set the training. I've just got to go and do it. I'm hoping the weather will be good to me out there, and get some much needed sunshine out on the road. Taking the new Scott Addict gravel with me, with my aero road wheels fitted to it. So get some shots of that out there as well. When I get back, 2025, out on the road race season is going to start for me. Got some plans to race in April, and then the Oxfordshire Road Race League, the League RT at Race 4 are entering this year as their debut season in that league. So we've got some good racing coming, hopefully some good content for the channel of those races as well with my teammates as we take on, trying to be competitive and hopefully winning the Oxfordshire Road Race League at the first attempt. So that'd be quite interesting. Some of the stuff obviously over the winter, we've been following my coach's training plan. The racing is just like a sideline, sort of fits in this tour series, a little bit off plan, but sort of plan to sort of taper down a little bit for Tenerife. Big week in Tenerife for miles, climbing, and then when I get back, recovery, and then go again. I'm feeling I've had a really productive winter. Some of my teammates were already out on the roads racing. Yesterday did a crit locally down at Abingdon. I've tried to stay away from the early season races this year. Tried to focus more on getting myself in the best shape possible. Last season, I started off well at the beginning of the year, but just didn't stay consistent with my training, my strength training. Sort of fell in and out of love with cycling really. But this winter I've really knuckled down and thought about it. I'm not getting any younger, and nice to be part of a team where we're bringing younger riders through I can ride with. That's obviously have a little bit of knowledge I've got too, or even just give them a wheel in a race, them to go on and achieve. So should be good. Looking forward to it. Hope the UK weather picks up soon as well, and we can get some more social riding, as well as training rides out on the road. Absolutely sweltering. Weird, because it's still only 6 degrees outside. Put the fan on for a bit. Yeah, when I first came out to the pain cave earlier, I had the coat on. I did not to do a warm up today because I've only been back less than an hour from my other ride, so didn't see the point in warming up. I noticed it was cold, so you bike away, quick rinse off, kit change, back out. Last half an hour, obviously warmed up, sweating well. Nearly halfway. Intrigued to see who's going to be the first person to jump in the chat though. Obviously messed around with my regulars. They're probably expecting me this morning. Got that. Followed by a helicopter now, but like Crown Festival also, isn't it? Probably not going as quick. Jamie Cahill's done 152.4 up here. He's one of the lads that's pushing for. Just finishing the GC for level esports racing in the CAP category. So, and then a good shift. An idea how steep this bit is, 18%. Different camera angle here. Shows you how steep that bit is. It's been quite unusual to finish a tour series doing an individual time trial. I know it takes away the use of domestics and stuff like that, but unusual, isn't it? Really play with the e-gap system that FRR use. So sort of all out against the clock, and you've got to try and deliver. I know, but yeah, it's quite interesting. That descent there is definitely a comp I've climbed before on one of the after party circuits. I don't know which one it is, but definitely have ridden up that. Now I've ridden down it, so definitely more enjoyable coming down it than going up. Nice tree. Have a look on the Zwift companion app, see about racing this one today. I might know. Jamie Cahill, like I said in that classification, he is currently 11 minutes down the road on me. And he's done 31.9 kilometers. So he's smashing it. Getting around 5 watts per kilo. Quite interesting to see how he gets on with that. 40 something in total on it. Get maths. 18. Yeah, about 43k. He's got 10k to go. I would fan view him, but don't have his consent to do that. I'm not. Yeah, just giving him a thumbs up, doing well, looking at his data. Comes with a companion. Pleased for him, he's pushing for that DC spot. I think one of our riders in that, Paul Clyde, number 1 at the moment in GC. I think Jamie's pushing for the podium. But he's a good TT today. Staying in contention. Looking at those figures, seems to be doing all right. He probably didn't go out for a team ride this morning outdoors, did he? I'm not pushing it today. Thanks for the comment, but no. Zone 2, zone 3 for me today. Just getting the tour finished. Not in contention for any top positions in GC. But had a good week. Getting it completed now. Had the option to go out this morning and do a team ride out on the open road this morning. Just killed my legs up a little bit, but wasn't not going to finish this tour series. Bit of a flat section, this one. Got 3 little climbs left to go by the looks of it. Anyone's tuning into this video to see how to ride an ITT, this ain't the video for you, because this isn't how to ride an ITT. Normally you'd be on the limit all the way around, but nothing to play for in GC, just my own satisfaction to complete all 9 stages over the last 11 days. So yeah, getting it done. And the zone 2, zone 3 marks for me, just so that finish off another good week of training. 2.5 hours out on the road this morning, and over an hour and probably 15 minutes or so here, so nearly a good 4-hour day of riding on top of the tour series. I'm happy with that. Happy with how the week's gone. Some of the figures have been okay, some of them have been better. Stage 8 yesterday is definitely my highlight of the tour series. I've been entered that race, looking at all the climbs and writing myself off. I just started the live stream yesterday saying I wouldn't be able to hold the group for the first lap. And gradually as the race went on, I managed it really well. I was still there after the first lap, and second lap, I thought the pace was gonna pick up and hurt me. Stayed there, rode the climbs well yesterday, and was there to contest the sprint, but just missed out on the podium yesterday. 4th place finish by, I think someone said it was 0.02 of a second or something. But having said I was going to be nowhere near the lead group at the end to be contesting the sprint, I was really happy with that one yesterday. So probably the highlight of my tour. It has been a really tough stages. Sort of knew that when the classification rider is the New York Com was in the classification ride, so you knew that was going to be a tough one. but none of the races have got easier. I had to dig deep some days. In the week, one of the days, I was close to not starting it. Didn't want to get out of bed and didn't want to get motivated to do it, but I did. And the people in the chat helped me get through it and race. And always like to dig deep at the end for a little sprint. So. But yeah, going on to the new week tomorrow. Wednesday will be the dirt racing series, stage 1. So try and get some recovery in over the next couple of days, and be ready for that one on Wednesday morning. That's going to take us back to France. That's stage 1 on the Petite Douleur course, which we did further on this week in this. But in the dirt racing series, got the lead in, which takes us up at Petite Com, and then when you get to the top of it, the lap begins. It's a descent back past the start pens, over the intestines, and ballon sprint, and then climb the Petite Com to finish. Just slightly shorter than what we did in FRR, but that's stage 1 points race for dirt racing on Wednesday, which I will live stream. I think it's 10:45 UK time. We're racing in the Atlantic League time slot, so we're racing it Wednesday evening. There'll be not only my recon video that's already out, but there'll be a race video out as well. Hopefully I haven't done it 3 times this week in FRR. Hopefully I should be able to ride it better and try and stay in contention a little bit in that one on Wednesday. Under 10k to go now in this one. Over an hour in. I said average power would be 200 to 225. Looking for Jamie's 9th on the leaderboard for this sprint by the looks of it, or that Broad Street and sprint segment. Yeah. But he's having a great race. Got a lot to play for. Had a great week. Jumped in and supported me in some of the chats on here as well, and raced a good week. To be fair though, the level racing esport community on the Discord chat, really great bunch, really supportive, really helpful, give you pointers. Some of them that watch my live streams or watch them back give me pointers, give me tips. And being new to esports racing, really, probably in the last sort of 6 months, all those little pointers are really helpful. You know, when to rest, when to push, and all those sorts of things. And also just realizing when you're dropped that burning the matches for 3 or 4 minutes trying to close down a gap you're never going to close. You're better off sitting up a little bit, waiting for another group to come, and sit with that group and win the sprint from that group. Your overall position will be the same. You'll be slightly down on time in some of the races. When it's finishing point, you're busting a gut trying to bridge something that's not going to happen. You're better off resting, getting back in the wheels of another group, and then being there to win that group. So I've done that on a couple of Zwift racing league races where I've been dropped top of hills and stuff and tried to burn a match to get across, but when you're chasing a group that are descending and you're on your own, it's just hard to do. So yeah, a great bunch, really supportive, definitely helping me get through my winter training with some of these races, and but they cater for everyone, all ages, all abilities. Got quite a few female races as well, and we're hosting a female race on March the 8th for International Women's Day. Level Esports Racing are hosting that. It's available on the Zwift Companion. So if female riders out there want to jump on that race, and over 100 riders already subscribed to it. Available on Zwift Companion. Get yourself signed up to it. That's March the 8th. We can get here for International Women's Day. Got a funny feeling we're going to go up that con, like I said earlier on, that I've only ever gone up it. I've gone down it a couple of times today. Looks like I'm about to go up it. That feels like where we're heading. Go through that little tunnel thing in a minute, and then a sharp left on ourselves, and then we are going up that con. The map suggests it's going to be that. I wouldn't put it past race control either. Yeah, it's going to be that calm. Cheers, Luca. Thanks for that. Yeah, less than 5k to go now. Just completing the tour series was the goal today. So, cheers for tuning in throughout the week and supporting the channel as always. It is appreciated. Nearly there to the top of this one. Then a descent, then a little kicker, then a descent, and the final climb of this tour. Whew. I did a little leg stretch. Wow. Looks like it's going to be left hand, right hand, final climb of the tour. And I've completed it. That's the goal. Apologies, today hasn't been a prime example how to ride on the limit in an ITT, but haven't been out and done 50 odd miles this morning on the road. The plan was just to get this done. The zone 2, zone 3 ride today. Here we go then. We're into the final kilometre of the Flamme Rouge Racing World Tour Series. Final climb of the tour, thank God. And the tour series completed. I want to say a massive thanks to everyone that tunes into these live streams, comments on them, all those people that watch the recon videos, uses the recon notes. Really appreciated. Like I say, I came to esports racing 6 months ago and I found level esports racing. And since then, it's just gone on from there really. The YouTube channel, the content, enjoyed making it and continue to make it, and obviously bring you some real life content of my racing as well. But this tour series, definitely the toughest tour series I've done on Zwift to date. Having done Tour Britannia and Tour, I think it was Utopia, and the 2 Gas Tour as well. Yeah, this one definitely is the toughest one I've done. Yeah, I look forward to riding with you out on the road, the Utopia soon. This will end a busy week for me. Something special coming to the channel over the next couple of days as well. Look out for that, but this is me ending the World Tour Series. Yeah, definitely been a busy day. A busy day, but the sun was out and I had to get outside. So, there you go. And I get a route complete badge as well. Didn't think I'd done it before. That's a bonus, isn't it? There you go then. Not my normal figures, but look at that, Jamie. Well done, mate. I mean, first today, under an hour is what you wanted, and you wanted 5 watts per kilo. So, Jamie Cahill, hat off to you, son. Brilliant. For me, I said 200 to 225 watts would be good today after the morning out. 226, not to disappoint you. 2.9 watts per kilo. That's me done. That's Flamme Rouge Racing World Tour Series complete. Thanks for watching all the videos. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being involved in the channel. Thanks to Level Esports Racing for giving me the opportunity to ride with them and to do some of the content for them. Richie Vale, Flamme Rouge Racing, another amazing tour series. Thanks for letting me do your trailer video for Super 6, which is coming soon. And there's only one thing left for me to say, because my boy will check. So don't forget, thumbs up, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching my videos. I'll see you next time.